Welcome to Surrender Loud, once again.
Can everybody hear you? Did
Yes.
you check the temp?
Microphone works. Yeah.
Can you help a little bit? Put it up there.
Welcome back to Surrender Loud. Tonight's Edge Night, Wednesday. And tonight, we're really on Edge Night.
Look how small Link looks on the screen. I've never seen Link look so small.
Don't you talk to illusion?
I can squish you. I can squish you.
So little.
This is a little guy.
Just a little bit. They second like reach the swinging.
Oh my gosh.
Without flattening it.
Wow. Tonight's all about, leaning into the edges of our bodies and healing ourselves. We're going on live and healing ourselves on air. How do we heal ourselves? There's a lot of ways to heal ourselves. We're all really enjoy, the intention of healing ourselves and each other in the world. And I'm just gonna start us off with the basic idea of full body connection and awareness. Getting in your position.
We had talked about possibly starting with. Do you want to start them with the tiniest little bit of a meditation, like 3 minutes, 5 minutes? I'll play the bowls for a second. While you're.
Yeah.
So we can have at least like a 5 minute setting, because everybody's.
Yeah, let's just settle into this way slower. Let's just start getting a little more sensitive to our bodies. Maybe just taking a deep breath in. Just being really sensitive to your emotions and how you feel in this moment. Sitting somewhere comfortable for a moment. Just taking another deep breath in. And being here now. Just getting in touch with your breathing, really appreciating all of it, following it all the way in. Noticing when it stops, letting it out, noticing all the way out. Feeling the awareness of your body, sitting wherever you are, feeling the air on your skin, your clothes, just getting really sensitive to all the different senses and different places in your awareness. Really just getting into a relaxed state where there's no pressure on you to really do anything. You can just move where you want to be. Feel what you want to feel. Focus on what you want to focus on. now that we've become a little more sensitive to an inside of ourselves, let's take our awareness to our body. Just feel how it feels, any pains or discomforts. Really focus on them. And allow your body and mind to remain into them.
Can I offer a suggestion not to say focus on them, but to take your awareness to them and allow your awareness to change as it, so the second you're there, constantly let it move.
Yeah.
Instead of the word focus, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Thank you. Maybe move yourself a little if you want me to move you or not. Just allow yourself to move to the most comfortable position you can possibly be. The most natural place. That allows you to feel the most at rest. As your body and everything in your awareness continues to change, just let that go and allow everything to change and just keep allowing and allowing. Whatever movements you make or not in your mind or your emotions, they're all exactly where they need to be. And your awareness chooses what direction you want to go next. Maybe you want to get into a stretch or something like that. Some kind of pose that, brings some tension that some place that you didn't think you can.
We were talking earlier today, you wanted to take them to the first, right? You want to take them to an extreme, like.
You're right. I should start with that.
That was what I loved when you said that would be the starting point, because then you're fulcruming on
Yeah. So, I think that movement is very important. You're moving your energy in self-healing it's very important, I think, because it allows anywhere that you feel any kind of blockage or tension to be moved and kind of have things around it move, so you can release it easier that way. So I think
stay in a constant state of it the whole entire time.
Yeah.
If you can do it the whole hour, I promise you the benefits are beyond this world.
But by just setting the intention of wanting to heal yourself and whatever that means to you, you can just you can naturally start leaning into the areas in your mind and body on where you can focus on that will lead you to a level of healing that you want. So let's just start by just standing like a little bit of a squat. The reason I chose this was because this puts tension, on the whole body. It makes it so your legs are, muscles are all kind of tight, your core is a bit tight, your shoulders have to support you. You can put your arms however you want them, maybe you have some tension. The idea is to just have awareness on your body, of your full body, so that you can lean into any kind of tensions you have, your joints that you feel like need to be worked on or moved. If you move your neck or your shoulders, you might hear a pop or something. That's just it's because you haven't been moving those joints.
Well, talk about what the pop is and why they want that pop.
Yeah.
And how to approach the pop.
When you really, start leaning into these places where you move your body.
How long have you been popping into your body like this now, Ash?
I only really started leaning into it this way for about a year.
If
that.
Yeah.
I've only at least known about it for that long.
Yeah, it's been amazing to watch how fast you flexible right up.
Yeah.
I had so many years worth of stuck.
But as you lean into
Pretty long
these
time.
places that you feel like you can't go any further, you just kind of stay with them. You stay there. You give it love and awareness. And you can relax and surrender more. Go deeper into any kind of stretch. And it's not about forcing yourself. You want to let your body be free to move how it wants. Noticing how I reposition myself while being in this. I was being a little too stiff when I first got into it. Now see how much deeper I can go. Generally the same pose, but a little more connected to my full body. If I run into this edge, you just stay with it for a while. Never force myself. You really want to honor any feelings you have, any discomfort.
Maybe do a tiny bit of breath guidance for us, Ash.
Yeah. It's very
Because with your whole body connected, you gotta breathe or else
you
you're...
want to be breathing, but very, slowly and carefully and being focused on your breathing, because all of your movements should be matched to your breathing. It doesn't have to be extremely strict, but just make sure you notice how you're breathing while you're doing this movement.
However, every single time I do this, I'm so aware of exactly how clunky versus not clunky I am on all the little skills so far. It's so beautiful. And to see clunky is just like, information, yes, I can make that better right there, boom.
As it looks kind of like we're just, stretching and standing here. But really what I'm doing is I'm exploring my reach and how far I can really extend myself in any position. Finding out exactly what my limits are in terms of balance, and positioning, and flexibility. Looking how far I can go just by just a couple seconds I spent doing something else away from that stretch, I went back to it. It was even deeper. We can go into a deep squat. So it's a great position to be in just for activating the whole body. Everyone else is doing some really awesome poses as well, doing some good work. Just feeling where they need to be, what they need to stretch, what they need to, they feel like they need to lean into, make themselves more comfortable in their lives and others better.
I like to periodically shake it out because you get like a nice little reset and you get like all this, it just feels like you upgrade real fast.
What I'm doing right now is just kind of leaning into all these just stretchy places. Really kind of just evaluating my body and seeing where I'm still holding any kind of tension or any negative feelings or emotions or thoughts. we're really so connected to our bodies. All these, a lot of mental, everything about our minds is connected to our bodies. So we have to really respect and honor what's going on in our bodies, what our body wants to do, and how it wants to be cared for.
So good, so good.
You're really be surprised how much just moving your body, and even just in the tiniest amount of ways, a lot of time we're so strict just standing upright all the time and never really exploring, how our bodies can move. It really frees us from, our patterns, our strictness, and the ways we get set into. I've really been working on my hips and my lower areas right now, like they're really working all over in their bodies. It's very inspiring. Everybody we have going here. A lot of yoga classes, everyone's doing the same thing, but everyone has a completely different makeup and body and needs different healing. Not everyone needs to be in the same pose. Everyone needs to find where they need it the most, where they feel limited, and what they feel like they need to lean into.
Those are so good, Link. Thank you for the inspiration on those again. Wow.
You don't have to push yourself any farther to really feel comfortable. It's all about being able to be pushed farther in a natural state. You're not trying to put yourself into lots of pain. Pain can be a good indicator of where to fall and where to go.
The biggest, coolest part about that is that any single pain is just an identification that exact thing right there can turn into total power. Any single agitation we're feeling can turn into activation right there. We just have to know how to take our awareness there and give it love. It's that simple. We're just not sensitive enough yet. Until we are.
But it's not hard to take your awareness there and identify the condition and separate your identification with it. It is a condition that is happening to your body, not to you.
Right. Exactly.
And the distinction changes the whole ability to perceive it in a tolerable way.
Exactly. So now this body can endure anything. It already has. Think about every single one of us in our lives, what we've endured. It takes a pretty big badass to live on the planet at this point. Period. If you're here, it's because you're a badass. Big time. And we just believe every single person deserves to enjoy living. Finally. We finally believe that everyone does. Everyone deserves to enjoy living. And we just believe that's a beautiful why to exist. We'll keep saying it. Keep saying it till the day we die.
A lot of the time, healing yourself is all just about finding out where you feel like you need to put more care into your own body and self or things around you. And take the initiative to make that change and put in the effort where it needs to be where you want to be.
Whatever exists. Where you get right on the way depends on how much you're going to put into it.
Big time, yeah. It's all about intentionality. Well said. How sacred is this moment to you? If you don't like that word, what do you use? Intentionality? Go with whatever. But hey, you're doing what you want right now. Everyone is. You deserve to enjoy it. Now, become a relatable thing so you're aware of your impact. Because now we want to prop you up, help you, relate to you, co-create with you. We're not relatable until we're present. That's why we're in Surrender Lab first. Because you got to be surrendered to the now. We don't know that it's already okay right here in the now. Then we don't know what's really up. There's nothing wrong with you at all. Oh. 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 Oh.
Really just continuing and staying in that flow of healing yourself. If you don't feel like you know what that means, maybe just take a moment of stillness and breathe. Usually something will come up that you feel like, oh yeah, I can make that better. I can, I have the choice. You have the choice. You find out, well, you really have the choice to change.
If that joint was just a little warmer, with a little more blood flow, it would feel fine.
Right? Yes, I just
Keep
love
it
it.
flowing that way. The fine doesn't go away. It's the norm instead of the exception, and you just switch places with them.
So well said, buddy. I love how practical you are with every ounce of living.
Oh.
Continuing to breathe. stay in any position for however long you want. You can move to any position for however long you want. It's all really just about what you want, what you feel like you need.
Never felt more strong. Wow.
You're the only one that can give it to you.
So.
You know, if you're really putting pressure on like one position specifically, you know, be sure to, even though you know that one pressure point might be especially tight and overpowering your mind, make sure to have awareness on your whole body, even while that's happening, so that you can be aware of any changes you might want to make while leaning into this one specific hard edge.
Wow, I never knew a hard floor could feel this good. Isn't that the most ironic thing? It'd be nice to have everything going right now, right?
So better sound setup.
You almost sound so bad. Just continuing to breathe, observe your body. Really, with the intention of wanting to be aware of your body and how you are healing your body, your mind. with the understanding that you have the power to do,
Right,
make a change that matters.
Right.
You can learn yourself. You are the healer inside of yourself.
Oh, thank you for being my healer right now. Like I'm allowing you to be my healer. I want you to be my healer, and it goes way faster when we help each other. Wow. Oh my wow. Nobody's gotten in there like that in my life. As deep as that way over there's been.
Healing goes way faster when we help each other. When we really all have the intention of healing ourselves and each other.
Oh my. Yes.
The wave of healing that can be created is so powerful.
The
Mike just turned around, just facing the opposite way, just so you know. Thanks, Link. Didn't realize that your stretch, you just reached that, but obviously, why would I ever let any single thought of doubt when it comes to my friend Link's ability to reach anything?
Really, just the key to stretching really deep and getting through all this is just the surrender.
Yes.
Allowing everything to be, knowing that it's all okay.
Once we're at that point, you can do all kinds of advanced things. It just makes it go way quicker. Like I'm not moving my body as slowly as I did like for the first 4 years I was doing this. I was moving micro movements so slow. I was just trying to train my body to be more sensitive because I was too damn ambitious. I did not know any patience. I did not know intolerance for my wisdom. So wrapped up in my head. So such a big ego about all that. But now we discovered some cool stuff. We're all in the same place. We're all just doing the same thing here. Do we want to actually believe that choice is real or not? It's choice. It's not choice and destiny. Stop saying that to people. It doesn't help anyone. It's choice. Choose right now what you want your life to be. If you want it to be emerging love, I promise you've got friends. Lots of them. We're all helping each other. That's a good one, Ash. Thank you for the reminder of that.
This is a really deep stretch.
I need that one right now.
You're standing on your fingers.
We could just take a rest for a moment and just take a couple of deep breaths in.
Actually, you should have seen the session that Link had the other day in here
Yeah.
on the rings. Yeah, he did a session like I did. It was amazing.
There's no particular pace you have to be going. It's all really just all okay happening right now. Exactly the speed it should be. Whatever speed you want it to be. Be sure to take your time, all the time you need. There's no rush at all.
Where can I help you?
Really just trying to show off, all kinds of positions.
Hips are loose.
Ways to heal
Hips tight.
ourselves.
Hamstrings.
This is really endless as long as you have the intention.
Got this, buddy. Rotate the turn a little bit and get the juices going. Nice. Oh, nice. Like this. Like this. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. I love it. Too slam. You gotta raise it up now because you already got loose a little bit. Okay. Wow, bro, you got some tightness in there. Let's dive into that.
You ever feel like you're kind of distracted at any time?
Say it again.
Just bring yourself back to focus. Come back to your intention.
so good, like, if you hang on to this as a fulcrum, would it help you to get full body engagement to help it transmute out?
Probably. Makes sense.
Wow, that's way up.
Huh?
Wow, that's way up there.
Yeah, you're almost vertical.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, you're almost at 90.
Maybe it takes another 5 minutes.
Hey, we're close. Might as well go as far as you want. You want to be a straight up square when you come out of here?
Yeah, boy, that would be different and new.
Relax a little bit. Let me just have it now. Just try to surrender it without stretching it. Now just let go of it. And just full yin, full let go, let go. Straight here.
It can really be the tiniest micro movements that do it. You know, really be sensitive to everything, every change.
Just rest, rest, rest.
I'm just gonna play some vibrations for a while longer. Relax a little bit of this.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm upside now.
You're all upside. This one's a little more loose than that one now. Let's see what happens. Get you more balanced.
Yeah, this one's got a little more blood flow.
Nice.
Ready to feel the tips of my toes vividly.
Exactly. You feel like it's like a kind of, you get truncated, like that you. I love when you get those big, huge, massive, like, what? I didn't know I was missing out on that connection.
Tingly from oxygen, not lack of oxygen.
Right. Very good point. Tingly from oxygen. It's amazing how high you can get without any substances in you. How you heal yourself is to be beyond all addictions. Every addiction is just what is our excuse to say, hey, I want to still be in my cocoon. I don't feel like I'm all the way a beautiful big
butterfly yet, or however, whatever metaphor you want to use. That's what's going on for all of us. I finally found out I'm pretty, not just this big fat guy that everybody looked at and said, wow, look how selfish. I was good about learning love the whole way. But ultimately, found out how really selfish I really was and how deeply sorry for that I wanted to feel like I could actually forgive myself so I could heal myself. It was a requirement for me, which is my story. Power, though. The power of vulnerability shows us the difference between false empowerment and true strength. Oh, you know what, Ash? We need to tell everybody, whoever's wanting to watch right now, or whoever's watching, about our special night tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah,
Kelly's gonna.
Oh.
Yeah. So after our Kojna night tomorrow night, we have one of our. How do you describe? We can trust us. You've already seen him before, but he is gonna come in and you've never seen his music before. Kelly knows some things about music and how it's put together, so much so that he knows. I don't know how to say this. I'm going to let Kelly talk if he wants to about it. I'm just going to say I have had personal, extremely cool experiences, some of the best of my life, in my own personal sessions, listening to his music specifically. And it's from a self-healing standpoint, it's like some of the best I've ever heard because he knows how to play around with arpeggios and like all this. I don't know enough about music, but he is going to come and play some pretty interesting sounds for us tomorrow night after Kojna night for a full hour. We're going to stay live. We'll be live for 2 hours instead of just 1.
Geometric music.
Geometric what?
Music.
It is. It's geometric music, yes. And there's all different varieties of geometric music. His happens to be very fun to play with. Right out of the gate, you get it. So anyway, we just want everybody to tune in tomorrow for that because, Kelly, we're doing a big, huge fundraiser right now. Empowering Empathy is raising $111 million for our first phase. We have some big things we want to do right now. And anybody who wants to see that plan, just call us. Anybody who wants to be a part of that plan, call us. We are right now looking for the bravest of the brave, those who care about all of the rest of us the most, those who care to be a helper, potentially, to themselves and others. It's anyone. It's for anyone who is willing to be present. Because when you're present, now you're relatable. Now you're inclusive. That's why we put out the Universal Declaration of Inclusivity, because we're done living in a world where there's some basics that just aren't understood, like human dignity. How do we look at other people? How do we look at them? Do we even look at them in the eyes? Why are we not healing ourselves? Because we're so wrapped up in our head stories that we're some disempowered thing. Because we've been believing message after message after message everywhere that false empowerment is a real thing. False empowerment is a real thing. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm wrestling with this in my mind. Am I false empowered? And I wrestled it all the way to the ground and found out that, wow, that's a bunch of bull. We can be as strong as we want to be in any given moment, anyone. I've learned how to become an empowered thing, a being. You're an empowered being, you're an empowered being. To what level are we empowered? That's the question, right? So now, we're all here with unique experience. All we have to do is see everyone's our teacher and every moment is instructive, and all of a sudden, we've lost all of our fundamentalism. We've lost all of our religion. You gotta let go of your beliefs in order to birth yourself, in order to have a new life, in order to actually have a new day.
You absolutely have to let go of the rigidity of your beliefs in order to, coalesce and be relatable and develop new and better and more inclusive ideas.
Exactly. Otherwise,
Because how inclusive is any religion on earth right now?
Exactly. We've been talking about diversity.
Maybe a couple of the Eastern ones.
Well, there's some inclusivity in Hinduism because they don't proselyte. It's not like they just have their religion, they love it, and they know that it came from tradition, and they talk about it like that, and they're okay. And it's more about the focus on the love instead of, hey, I gotta convince everybody to be an exclusive thing like me. Eventually, everybody's gonna come around to our special way of seeing things.
for the false comforts of a deceptive external savior that doesn't exist.
An external thing that is outside of us.
And guess what? It's not outside of you.
It's inside of us.
You
Every part of the possibilities are inside of us.
You can call it Christ or whatever you want, but it's in all of us.
You can call it whatever you want. It's in all of us, and all of us can go all the way to the top. And right now, that's what we're doing is because we love you, we love ourselves, we love this planet, we love what we've created here, we love what we've understood so far, and we're ready to move into a new day and age with everybody else everybody we talk to is ready for a new day and age. We're ready to let go of the violence. We're ready to let go of all the stuff that keeps us from healing ourselves right now. Look at all the systems that we're serving, that we're captive to, simply because we just don't want to empower ourselves yet. Because we don't want to feel big yet. We just want to still feel small.
Well, we've created a complacent status quo in which we've become comfortable and complacent. So how do you progress from there? Step into the edges.
It's edges.
Out of the comfort zone.
It's out of the comfort zone and into the edge and find out what lies right beyond the edge. It's always some expansion.
Well, and when you think about it, those comfort zones, man, they're not that fucking comfortable anyway.
No, they're only they're only false empowerment. So they're just this feigned thing, and they always lack in the end. They're always like, where's the love? Where's the love? That's what I was doing my whole life. Nobody would look me in the eyes and look at me with full dignity.
If your comfort zone is uncomfortable, you gotta get rid of yourself.
There you go.
Exactly. Yes. And learn how to laugh at yourself for how seriously we've been taking this. And as soon as we can let go of that seriousness, that's when all that stuff just starts falling out of us. Because we're now allowing it to fall out because we love that area. Yes. All the way unto ourselves, which is all of us right here. Just take our attention inward. Thank you for helping us fold it in tonight. Yes. Love you. Oh, that was so perfect right there. Oh, so perfect right there. Oh, wow.
Anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like to say before we end this stream?
We can end it.
Awesome.
We got to do this sometime where we have. Let's go ahead and shut it off.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Anybody who joined.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for allowing us.
We're great.
Always.
Always.
It's the first upward vibration.
It's gratitude. This is a little bump. Look, get you started.